This is Rob Pirie with the Coffee Runs Deep podcast, where we interview coffee farmers, coffee roasters, and we share their stories. I truly hope you enjoy the experience. What's up, everyone? Welcome. We have a cool guest from Peru on today. So in this episode, we're going to be discussing the farming practices in Peru, how expensive some of the sustainable programs are, thoughts on how social media is helping to grow the farmer's business, and what type of coffee people in Peru like to drink. So let me introduce Miss Frida. She has to be one of the nicest people I've met, and I hope you enjoy. Welcome to the Coffee Runs Deep podcast. I'm your host, Rob Pirie, and I have a special lady on today, Miss Frida Gago from Pasco, Peru. Is it Pasco? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes. It's
Pasco?
good. Pasco.
Pasco.
Yes.
So Frida, tell me what you do exactly and share your family's experience with coffee.
Yes. Hello, Rob. Nice to meet you. Thank you for this interview. I am Frida Gago. I'm a coffee producer in Oxapampa, Peru. So 8 years to start this dream. I started with the first coffee plantation, and now these days we have 8 hectares of coffee. So every year we improve about the coffee all this time.
Do y'all only do coffee, or do y'all do other stuff at y'all's farm?
Actually, in our land, we have avocados, cacao, and bananas. Also, because that helps us, because the coffee season is just 3 months per year.
Right.
So we need other kind of fruits for can support to the land. Also, we have some chickens that my mom love to have in the land too. So yes, we try to share. And not just only coffee, also avocados, also bananas, some cacao, and some animals too.
Okay. So how big is the farm like all together?
Actually, the focus is the coffee. No, we also start focus more in coffee this year. We try just to get more varieties of coffee. What bananas, avocados are just the second options, but more are focus in quality for coffee. So now we'll be planning to plantation new varieties of coffee. So that is the focus for us. And yes, this is just coffee this time.
Heck yeah. So as far as y'all the farm up there, like what elevation, how high up is the farm? Do you know?
We are in 1,500 meters over the level of the sea. So it's not too high, not too like, because sometimes Peru have different latitudes. We are in the intermediate of everything. We are in the middle of Peru. So I think our coffee growing up, we're really good environment, are near to the national reserve. That's the reason I cannot expand my land of coffee, because we have to respect some areas for protections. And that's the reason also we try to focus in tourists to try the conservation of the this part of the national reserve we have there. And also we try to take care of our coffee that with good quality and not chemics. No, that is what the reason I start this project. No, not chemics, everything have to be natural, and also take care of the environment. No, so this is both are our target all time.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So you don't put any, y'all don't use like pesticides or anything like that on the coffee?
We also are organic things all the time. We focus since the beginning. This is the dream. So we teach that all the people in Peru that take or drink a coffee is like, it's not bad for the health. Sometimes people in Peru used to drink coffee with these chemics. Also, if you take this, you will get sick. But by the time, but when you take the real coffee with not chemics, everything organic, everything will be okay. So we try to teach all the people here. And by the way, all this time people are know more about the coffee that is not bad for the health. So that is cool, because they increasing to take good coffee. And we also say not just take my coffee for take the coffee for all Peru. We have different kind of coffee in all Peru who are really good ones.
So as far as your coffee, that's your coffee in the bags back there?
Yes, this is my coffee. So this is a special edition, because I think all around the world we lost somebody who loved us. In my case, my uncle. This is the picture of my uncle. He died for COVID last year. He supported me in have the dream to have a word. all these 8 years. So last year he passed away, and we also were get some sad about this, but we don't give up about the dream. That's the reason I make this special edition. It's a coffee from him. It's honor of my uncle. So all this last year and this year will be in the market now. So that is show that the dreams came true. That show don't give up, even the hard situation, everything are suffering in this pandemic situation, but we cannot give up. No, this is what I'm also try to explain all the people. No, it's hard situation, but we can do it. We can do it.
Yeah, that's a really good attitude. That's so cool that y'all can honor him in that way. So then as far as your coffee, do you roast, or do you have like a roaster you've partnered up with to kind of roast y'all's coffee, or how's that work?
Okay, I'm more focused in production coffee. No, we still all the produce until the green coffee, and then because we sell also in jute bags green coffee around Peru, because I know where you are, you need roaster the coffee, because if not, lost many things. It's better example, if you are like, I'm in Lima, you are in Cusco, it's better I sell to you to Cusco, because have different latitude, different temperature, different everything. So I also recommend, I prefer sell to you in green and you roaster there, because all the parameters will be different than Lima roaster. So when I sell coffee in Lima, I roast them here because I have a partner. So we also roaster every week for different cafeterias, also fresh roaster all the time. So that's the reason I have two business. No, first I sell green coffee, green beans around Peru. Also we export to some batch, and also we roaster coffee like this for cafeterias in Lima, no, or near to Lima, so they don't have. So this is to the way of two business we have.
So as far as y'all's importing green, where are y'all mostly selling to?
Actually, in Cusco, Arequipa, in Peru, actually. Peru, Cusco, Arequipa, Trujillo, department who are here in Peru. Also, we export to Italy and Switzerland, most of Italy, because they like our flavor of coffee, are quite, they like it. So every year we sell some batch to Italy.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
What is the life for farmers like there, like on y'all's farm? What does that kind of look like?
Actually, we growing up with coffee all the time. So since we are child, we are playing around the farm. So all the time we are happy. That's the reason when I come back to make me remember the happiness I was when I was child. So for me also it's a good time to be there, come back to there, because it's good to remember. So make a business, focus in coffee, that helped me. You also teach everybody, you know, show how happy I was growing up in these coffee plants. So now I'm trying to focus all this happiness to my coffee, no, because they have history. It's not like I buy coffee from somebody else and then I sell to you. No, this coffee I grew up with this coffee. I know the history. We are crying, we are laughing, we are playing. So all these histories inside of the coffee. So that was the reason I sell to you. I sell to you not just coffee, just what is the experience about the coffee in my land in Pasco and Oxapampa. No? That is what I try to explain to everybody. It's not just coffee.
That's so cool. And it's not just like so it's your whole family involved in this then, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. My family lives there in Oxapampa. I go 2 times per month to visit them, to see how it's going. When I have big holidays, or I of course escape to there. Anytime I have free days, I go, because we are in 10 hours from Lima. There is no flights, there is nothing. That's the reason it's so difficult to go there. But when you arrive, it's amazing. You must come in to visit, and everybody who listen to us, visit to Peru, visit Oxapampa. You will see how beautiful is this part of this Peru. And also is Cusco, Machu Picchu. Also Oxapampa, visit to us too.
Is it pretty easy to like get around in the mountains and stuff, or is the roads, pretty decent to kind of travel and everything?
Oh, well, from Lima, you take a bus and arrive to Oxapampa. It's 10 hours. I'm unlucky that my land is near to. When you are in Oxapampa, my land is 30 minutes from the city, from the village. So it's not too complicated to go.
Okay.
But sometimes in other part of Peru, yes, the farm are in 5 hours from near to city, 4 hours. Are really complicated, but I'm lucky that I'm near to the road. So it's take a long time to arrive there.
So as far as like the varieties and stuff y'all produce, do y'all focus on one type of coffee or how does that look?
Actually, in the past, I was just focusing two varieties of coffee, who was Típica and Catimores. But now, since 2 years ago, we start to put many kind of variety of coffee, like Caturra, Catuai, Geisha, Tupi, H11. Like we try to make a small like investigation in my land to see how it's growing up this coffee, what is the best result of each coffee. So when I see you have better production than this one, I change 1 hectare for this coffee, because somebody knows, not care how as much hectares you have. You must focus in 1 hectare. You must to give all the nutrients they have the plants, and everything will be okay. You will have better production in 1 hectare than in 10 hectares. You really focus in 1. So we try to also teach this to the people. You don't need to have 10, 11, 30 hectares of coffee if you don't, because it's a lot of work. You need a lot of people to help you. Better focusing, in my case, that we just have 10 enough, and we can manage good. And at least I can give you average. If you have from hectare from 25 and 30 kilo bags, it's profitable. It's less to this, it's not good. It's you are lost money. So you need to think also like a business now. So you cannot lose money in this time.
Gotcha. How much do y'all produce like a hectare?
Yes, example, in my case, per hectare, I produce her around 35 bags, green bags of jute, of 46 kilos. So
Okay.
I think, I'm better than average.
Yeah.
It's good.
That's and what are y'all's harvest seasons there? Do y'all kind of have a long harvest season where y'all kind of harvest throughout a few months?
I'm lucky one that I am in the middle of in Peru, and also we have a really good height. We start the harvest season in May until August. The high will be in July. Is with 30 people working with us in parallel, but then in August, yes, just 5 people. No, it's because until August we have a harvest season. So sometimes people from Lima, sometimes coming people from Argentina to help us because they wanna make this experience, to harvest season. Also, we invite everybody who wanna do that, because I think harvest season is really relaxing. When you must to taste one day, try to harvest. It's nice, you're relaxing. Yeah, but in my case, I do every year a lot. So for me, it's a work, of course. But for tourist people, they like it, no? So
Yes.
it's nice.
So how many people do y'all usually have during that harvest period, harvesting and everything?
In the high season, we be in July, 30 people that are working with us. And these people are from the community. I live near from one community. They know high season all the time, help us, no? Last year was difficult because of COVID situation. All the people was scared. We don't have a lot of people who support with us. So I think I was not the only who has this problem. I think many people around Peru or the world have this problem. We don't have people who help us, but unfortunately have some friends who can help us. And yes, we cannot lose the production. We need, when the harvest season starts, you need to do it. If not, it's pass away the cherry of coffee. It's not useful anymore. You need the quality. Also, I check the quality all the time. For me, quality is the first more important of my coffee. So I always we check all the time this quality.
How do y'all normally check that down there whenever you're harvesting?
In the beginning, we select with the colors. It had to be cherry colors. If you see one, except it will be yellow because sometimes it's yellow, the coffee, because sometimes it have to be color yellow, but no, so but it's have to be, if it's yellow, yellow, if it's red, red. Not have to be green, because when you process green in the coffee, tastes like too much, how do you see, it's like a lemon, too much. So you feel it when it's not ready. So you need to be careful to check all these things, because just first observation, observation, observation. And then when you wash the coffee, also again, observation, observation. And then we start to the wash process. And when the cherry are not ready, it start to float. So all this remove too, because it's not ready. Maybe it's red color, but it's not ready. So all these things we control in the land, in the farm.
Okay, so y'all basically take that and put it out as like like a fertilizer, or do y'all use that somehow?
That lasers, you say. What do you say? Sorry.
Like the top cherries that float up that you take off, like what do y'all do with that?
What we remove what is not will be not sold. The other thing is that the cherry we are not ready. We put like a special, like we have our own fertilizations. So we make by ourselves. So all the things are organic. We put in a special, like I don't know, how can I say it, like a swimming pool or something like this. So we put everything there, and we put also some additional, some, I can't explain, water, everything. So by the time they make like a special fertilization, natural fertilization, and we use that for also for can put in our coffee plants. So
Okay, cool.
we not lost nothing. You have to this is what things we have to teach everybody. You can, everything you use. When the cherry beans, also we can make teas with this. I don't know how we remove these, the cherry things. Well, you put in the sun, also you can make teas with this. So anything you need, you cannot delete everything. You have to use everything.
That's
That is
awesome.
what my father said. Yes.
So as far as like the farming and stuff, is it pretty sustainable down there for the farmers? Like, is it, can you make enough to live on it, or do you have to usually have like a second side job or something else?
Actually, nowadays it's still complicated. We just have just one focusing one work, in the coffee, because if, in example, in my case, yes, because I sell my coffee to the end final consumer, it's okay. But actual farmers in Oxapampa, in Peru, sell to intermediaries. So that is low price. And that's the reason they don't have the enough profit for continue. So that's the reason they have many business in not just coffee, bananas, in other things, no? But actually it's still hard, no? It's still hard that just have coffee, have just focusing one coffee make you the profit, no? In my case, yes, because I am 8 years. So I can say I have my customers who every year I have I sell. So I all the years I sell on my coffee, all the years. So this is good. That the reason I'm increasing. But sometimes some farmers I don't have that same idea. No, I also say you are really good coffee. Try to do it as me. I have a bag of coffee sold. People don't have enough help, or also need some marketing studies or something like this. No, they just sell green coffee and enough. No, missing all this part who is marketing. No, what is marketing? What are you doing? So I hope with this year, young people who has like me farms focus in that, focus in marketing and give value to the coffee. No, they growing up like me.
That's really cool. So what does the like expenses and stuff look there? Like, are you having to use machinery and stuff, or is a lot of it like more labor, or how does that kind of work?
Actually, I don't know what is your question about.
Expensive, I guess, would be like costs. Like what are your major costs as far as like running a coffee farm?
Major cost is a maintenance the land, because actually I am not use any chemic thing. So when I hire people to help me. So sometimes 10 people who are maintaining the plants. So that is the high cost too. Also, the cost is maybe in some in logistic too. Also for us is because I'm from 10 hours from Lima. So from Lima, I have to sell, if I have to sell to Europe, I have to go to Lima, Callao, and send, because everybody, all the containers are in Callao and go to any places. So I have to transport the coffee. So the logistic is also expensive. The roaster, no, more is maintenance and logistic is made.
Gotcha. That's super cool. So as far as like, do you work with an importer to get it over to Europe, or are you the one having to do a lot of that, like, I guess, like duty fees and like type of work and stuff like that?
Yes. In the past, since last year, somebody helped me. He like buy coffee from many parts of Peru. So he like, we had to take to the container. Like example, I have 50 bags of coffee. So I sell to them. Other farmers have like this because our coffee are specialty coffee. He before tasted, and we have a good level coffee over 90 points. Yeah, okay, give the money and we have to give in Callao. But this year I wanna do directly without, because I know where my coffee is going. So I wanna start, I hope this year do directly, no, without anybody, because it's hard in Peru. You for can export one container, you need 230 bags. It's a lot.
Right.
So it's like not by yourself. You need also other farmers who can support to you, who has the same quality. This is the issue. You have to see they doing the good things like you. So that we are last year I was traveling around Pasco, and I can see some who are really good ones too. So I hope this year we can make agreement, and all farmers together, we can sell coffee directly, without anybody gonna help this.
Gotcha. And then that would cut down on your shipping costs then, correct? If y'all could kind of compile everything together. Okay. So then as far as any like certifications or like, the Fair Trade, Rainforest Alliance and all that, do y'all see any help from that? Or are y'all in anything like that, or?
Actually, I was investigation about this, but forgot the certificate. You need at least $1,000. One like small farm, it's impossible to pay this because this certificate is just 1 year. So what many people doing is many farmers apply for one certificate. No, that can be better, but sometimes here we don't have that knowledge about how to do it. So for me, it was so complicated because I was small and pay alone. This payment is for me was not useful because actually my coffee know everybody. I have the Marca Peru who is a Peruvian government will help you. So with this, I can have more customers, but actually it's still really, really expensive to have all these certificates. So I hope in the next years they can be better price for small farmers. I think this certificate for big farmers or cooperative will be okay. I think focusing small ones like us will be better, is better price, no? Because I think $1,000 for farmers in Peru is a lot. It's really a lot.
Like, just to kind of put it into perspective, like what could $1,000 buy down there?
Because remember, 1,000 for my coins, it's soles. $1, it's around 4 soles.
Okay.
So you can see how expensive is it. So yeah, the dollar also is expensive for us.
Wow. Yeah, I always thought they kind of would make their money more off the people buying the coffee on the back end, like the consumer. So they're making the farmers pay like a fee basically to have these certifications.
Mm, yes, but actually, when I was investigating a little bit, just big cooperative has this certificate because this cooperative has maybe 1,000 farmers. So for them, I think it's reasonable to can pay this amount, no?
Yeah.
But for small ones, no, because sometimes actually you have this certificate. How be sure you have really your land is ecological, don't use chemics. So that's the reason for me. I show to everybody to invite to my farm to the visit to us and see how we do the process, how we take care of the environment. So actually we give more actions than the paper sometimes. So that's the reason that by the time they trust to us, because coffee hunters who come into buying our coffee, go visit and see, oh, you are okay. Yes, we use all the naturals. You can see the plant, how they are growing up really well. We we take care of the environment too, because we are near to the national reserve, because since child we learn to take care of that, all these natural. So that's the reason for me it's better actions than give you to the paper, who costs a lot.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking too. So like social media, I feel, and like being able to put your farm out there and show your process is
Yes.
almost more transparent than actually having some stamp on a bag. So because I
Yes.
follow a lot of your stuff too. I think it's cool because you'll be posting like where you're at, like in the mountains and stuff, and like the
Yes.
pictures of the farm. And
I don't know if you understand that the word trazabilidad is how we start the coffee, where it come from, when it's roasted. So we call this trazabilidad. When you know this process is more transparent. And when we put this in Instagram, Facebook, we go invite people to us to record. So that the reason is more transparent, I think.
yeah, no, I definitely agree. And actually, I feel after following a lot of the farmers and stuff online, I feel better seeing what you're doing and believing that versus like just like I said, like a stamp or a sticker on a bag
Yes,
saying you're some type of
exactly.
fair trade or whatever. So it's like I can see you're there with your parents and your family, and y'all are farming and everything, and like where it's coming from, and it's cool to see that transparency, exactly where it's coming from.
Exactly. This is the idea, I think.
Yeah. So as far as that is, like to buy your coffee or whatever, can an individual buy it, or would we have to go through like an importer? Like I'm just going, like Cafe Imports or some kind of like a bigger importer to get it, or are y'all pretty much selling out to like kind of one roaster that's buying it? Is that who you're kind of importing to, like one or two big roasters, or?
Yes, actually, we have started this business in Lima, so actually we sell by online, but just Peru, just Peru. I hope this year we can sell with our brand, the coffee for international for everybody. But until now, we still we have some friends, example in Switzerland, they buy our coffee, with green coffee, and when they roaster, they put in the bag in the part. So this coffee comes from Fundo Frida, Oxapampa, Peru. So also all our customer, we say, please, when you have your finally bag, you can put this one, because it's important. Where is the coffee? So most of them, they do it that. I'm really happy that in Switzerland doing that. Also in Italy are more in cafeterias. They explain about our coffee we come from, but because are more in greens, they just sell in cafeterias, no? But in Switzerland was a really good experience with this kind of family who buy our green coffee. So I hope somebody like wanna my green coffee and wanna sell like this, put the name, where it come from, and if you have more details, put our website, and you have more information about all the process, no, for be sure that you are buying a good coffee. So
Yeah, that's
something
super
like this.
cool.
Mhm.
So do y'all allow people to come down and visit the farm? Like if if you have a buyer or something, does anybody ever come visit, or how, like, do y'all allow that or no?
Actually, the last year we stopped with a visit because
Oh
of
yeah,
this
with COVID and
conditions.
everything.
I hope this year everything can be better and we can open again to everybody can visit to us. So we have just will restart next month with small people who can go to visit to us until everything goes well. No, we need to take care of everybody at least. I hope this year is getting better for everybody.
Yeah, exactly. But so before that, y'all were kind of allowing people to come down and visit the farm and everything.
Yes, actually, when the COVID started, I think all the world stopped. So everybody has problems.
Yeah.
Roads was not be able. So I was stuck in Lima for maybe 1 year, and my family was in Oxapampa. So I couldn't visit them for a long time. Last 2020, and then everything come back like open the roads again. So even for me, it was difficult going to visit my family. For tourists was worse, no? So, but I last year since October, I think everything open again. Cafeterias closed, many cafeterias around Peru, but since October, it start to open again. So for us, it's good because we have to offer to these cafeterias, and the plan for us is I hope this year have our own cafeteria in Oxapampa too, because I think I think goes well, and many tourists coming to Oxapampa because it's really beautiful. It's not just coffee, are many things to see. It's really touristic too. So also that's the reason we wanna they taste good coffee like in Oxapampa, coffee from Oxapampa. No? So this
Yeah.
small
Heck yeah.
network plans, we hope everything goes well.
Yeah, that'd be nice. So then as far as like the coffee that y'all drink, what type of coffee are y'all into? Like y'all do like the pour over stuff, or y'all kind of were into espresso? Like what do y'all normally drink coffee wise?
Actually, I like espressos in the morning. In the afternoon, like I like iced coffee. Example, like here, I put like this. It's like ice, and then you put espresso. So I like this because now we are in summertime in Lima, and it's hot. Also, we have other option like the cold brew too. So we tried all these new things teach in Oxapampa because in Oxapampa there is no more knowledge about. They have just normal coffee, espresso, and cappuccino enough. But there is a many option to take in coffee. No, the coffee you can put orange juice, you can put many things. So our coffee is really fruit. So the combination with any fruit is amazing. So we try to teach to everybody when open the cafeteria that there are many options, though you can taste the coffee.
That's
Not
super
just
cool. Yeah, I didn't realize y'all
just
like mix it with stuff like that.
yes. Yeah, I think young people are who has more risk like that. Old people also just want a coffee, American coffee and espresso, but young people are more enthusiastic to try better other new things. So it's good, no? And they like and coming again. So let's try how it's going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what is y'all's perception of like the coffee culture up here? Do y'all kind of keep up with that or anything? Like kind of what's going on in Europe or the States or anything as far as like, the
Well,
different types of coffee that's kind of going on up here?
I think now people or young people know more about different types of coffee. So this is good because they want to know, this coffee where come from? So what type of coffee are? So what kind of roaster are? Sometimes they want a dark, they want light. So it's good that everybody ask to the cafeteria this. And this is helps because they now know that is what is good coffee or what is not good coffee. So I think by the time young people are more who are more learning about coffee, I see many schools from baristas open in Lima, and many people are learning more about this. Many people, young people, wanna visit farms to see how it's growing up, how is the harvest season. So I think the coffee consumer will be growing up these next years because young people are who are changed now. Because other people used to be just focusing or American coffee or espresso enough, they put more value on coffee, but now when I see open new cafeterias, even pandemic situation, I think there are people who ask or wanna try different coffee. And something that I like is we teach, don't try only my coffee from Oxapampa, try coffee from Cusco, try coffee from Amazonas, from everywhere, because the taste is different, the smell it's different. So when you taste is the only way you can learn more. So if you take also, I like also from Costa Rica, because I think Costa Rica, Central America, growing up more a lot about coffee, because investigation and they get more support our government. I don't know, but I think all this year they are growing up a lot. So also I try the opportunity to taste Ethiopian coffee, which is amazing, other flavor, other type. So we also never stop not to learn about coffee. The coffee is really amazing because people from anywhere you. So it's amazing because we have the same passion, the same passion about coffee. So my father say around of the taste of coffee is you can share your passion, not just passion of coffee, you passion of everything, of cars, of I don't know. People talk around the coffee. So for me, being in this business, I like it a lot. I met people from everywhere who have the same passion, that is coffee.
Yeah, I think that's what's been the coolest thing about social media, and what I've seen from the younger generation down in the the coffee farms. It seems like you know some of the children, like and the kids are going out and they're using social media to promote their parents' farms, which they never would have been able to reach this audience and me and you speak and stuff like
Exactly.
that. So I'm just wondering like what's going to happen in 10, 15, 20 years when it kind of gets more connected, and like
Yeah.
what is that going to look like, so I think this is kind of a cool experiment we're kind of all in, and I don't know, it's just cool to see. Like before, even 10, 15 years ago, you never would have been able to see, unless you watch a documentary, what you're doing down there. And it's just cool to be able to like hop on, technology and talk to somebody that's, into the farms and stuff down there.
Yes, it's amazing. It's amazing. I think we have a great future about coffee because everybody is still learning more, and that is amazing. I think the young generation give a surprise in the next years. No, I hope so.
Yeah. That's pretty much it for me. I truly appreciate you coming on. And if you got anything you want to say as far as like anything you want to share, anything like that, let me know.
Well, yeah, so I want to just say try coffee all the time. Try my coffee, try coffee from Peru. It's really amazing. We have different types of coffee around Peru. So if you have the podcast, we invite to everybody can visit to us in our farm in Oxapampa, Peru. The doors is open all the time. My family is really kind, and we really like that everybody visit to us and see how we have the passion for the coffee. No, so just don't forget all the time when you go to the cafeteria, ask, no, where comes the coffee, where come from the coffee, what kind of type of coffee are, so, or what is the family who has the production of this coffee. So these things are really important because for us is when somebody knows, I'm drinking coffee from Oxapampa or from Fundo Frida, we feel really good because oh my God, people know that they try our coffee. So I think many farmers around the world will be think the same. So it's important that everybody knows where it comes from the coffee, or the family will be the best. Not forgetting that it's important because it's a hard work have a coffee farm. So the only thing that I say is better where is the coffee. So thank you so much, Ro. Thank you for the interview. It was really nice to meet you. And I hope to see you one day here in Peru.
Yeah, I definitely want to get down there. I want to go see Machu Picchu so bad. It's like definitely on my bucket list to get down there and see too. So Yeah, and I'll link all your stuff below, and I'll link your social medias and everything down to the website and everything. And
Yes, you can look for us in Fundo Frida. You can see Fundo Frida in Instagram, in Facebook. We have a website with www.fundofrida.com, so you can know more about our coffee, our process. We use more Instagram. Instagram I think is that young people use more Instagram. So we invite everybody can add in Fundo Frida, and you can know more about our coffee. Our new types of coffee will be have this year. Is about our new cafeteria. I hope this year we can have in Oxapampa. So yes, I want everybody invite and join our Instagram in Fundo Frida.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Frida. I truly appreciate you coming on, and this was a great
Nice
conversation.
Bye.
And it was awesome.
What a powerful episode. The genuine kindness that Frida made me feel is why I love speaking to the farmers. They truly care about what they're doing. Thanks so much, Frida, for coming on. Like we discussed, if there is anything I can ever help with, do not hesitate to reach out. If you found this episode beneficial, please leave a review, as they help the podcast to grow and these amazing stories to spread. So, I will see you soon, my friends, and like Frida said, go drink some dang good coffee. Love y'all. Be out.